Hey, what's going on, guys? So Nottingham Forest have finally completed the signing of Liverpool defender Neco Williams on a 4-year deal. Bloody hell, lads. I thought I'd be waiting till Christmas for this one to get done. Forest actually wanted to bring him in during the January transfer window as a potential replacement for Jed Spence when it looked as though Middlesbrough might recall the young right-back, but instead Forest managed to keep a hold of Spence and Williams found himself at Craven Cottage. He arrives today for a reported 17 million quid, which admittedly is a slightly on the higher side given Liverpool signed his replacement in Calvin Ramsey for £6.5 million. However, Williams still had 3 years remaining on his previous deal and had plenty of suitors across English football, so it's great to get it over the line. He's been in regular contact with international teammate Brennan Johnson throughout the process, and it appears the winger signing a new long-term contract helped convince Williams to make the move. The two friends will now be hoping to make the right-hand side their own for both club and country. He becomes the fifth signing in what will be a new-look defence for Steve Cooper and is exactly the type of personality you'd want around a club looking to become mainstays in the Prem, which is precisely where they belong. It was undoubtedly a difficult decision on Williams' part to depart a club who he's been with since he was 8 years old, but very much the right one to make in search for first-team football as he was competing with one of the world's best in his position and realizes he needs regular minutes to get into the Welsh 11 for the World Cup in Qatar. It's not the first time he showcased mental fortitude either. The kid suffered a serious back injury which ruled him out for the entirety of the 2017-18 season, and where others his age might have wilted, he came back strongly and helped his side to lift the FA Youth Cup a mere 18 months later. Similarly, he opted to sign for Fulham halfway through a league campaign where they were top of the table to replace the experienced Dennis Odoi and forced his way into the 11 ahead of former Lyon and Ajax man Kenny Tete to help them gain promotion. Now, in terms of his style of play, Williams is very much a modern-day fullback who showcases a willingness to get forward and play crosses into the box with precision, which is what made him such a good fit in Marco Silva's free-scoring side. There's few better in English football in his position when it comes to carrying the ball forward and linking up with teammates, which is precisely why he had the most touches and second most passes completed in the championship per 90 minutes. He looks to play short, sharp passes rather than long balls upfield, which helps retain possession at a very high rate. While he doesn't quite have the creativity to make eye-of-the-needle progressive through balls, the kid is a huge goal-scoring threat as showcased by his brace against Swansea, as well as an attempt from the halfway line which hit the crossbar against Blackburn Rovers. While his attacking play is hugely impressive in terms of shot volume, expected goals from shot creation and ball retention, he's no mug defensively either. The intensity with which he gets stuck in helps disrupt opposition moves and stops them from moving further up the pitch. You'll often find him making ball recoveries and interceptions in both halves, which is exactly what you want to see from a wingback in Steve Cooper's tactical setup. He's very good with both feet as well, which seems to be a common trait amongst the defenders Forest have brought in this summer, and I believe could operate on the left-hand side of the pitch should circumstances deem it necessary. Even if that isn't the case, we've heard the term fluid front three used incessantly in recent times, but Forest could very well have a fluid back five of sorts, where players are capable of filling into each other's positions and interchanging depending on what each individual phase of play demands. There are, however, two slight concerns I have about Williams. First and foremost, how he fares in aerial duels. He seems to come off worse more often than not, which is slightly disappointing given he's 6 foot tall, which generally isn't the case for right-sided defenders, and is an area he'll have to work on as the opposition will no doubt target this weakness. Secondly, a lack of experience. He's obviously still only 21, so it's not a huge concern, but he has a mere 27 league appearances in his entire career, which is particularly bizarre as he's already earned 21 caps for Wales. I mean, fuck me, this kid could have more games for country than club at this rate. That being said, this is yet another great signing for Forest and one who I really expect to see kick on moving forward. He's had a taste of European as well as top-flight English football unlike some of his teammates, while spending much of his time training under an elite Liverpool squad overseen by a wealth of coaching expertise. With all these new faces at the back, it will almost certainly take a while for each of them to settle down and build some chemistry with one another. If things do end up clicking, it'll put the club in good stead to not only beat the drop but also push further up the table. Cheers for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you happen to be new to the channel, I've done videos on every single Forest signing thus far, which you can check out via my channel pages. If you enjoyed the content, please do consider giving the video a like. It really helps my channel, and subscribe for more football-related clips. As always, I'm happy to answer any questions you have in mind, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. It's been an absolute pleasure interacting with all of you in recent times, and I hope you have a great week ahead. Peace.